The only thing that I like as much as video games and watching movies is playing pinball. And Classic Game Room HD would review all kinds of pinball machines if they weren't so large and cumbersome and expensive. I love pinball. Pinball machines are just like the greatest things ever. And it's a shame that pinball and arcades are dying out because, like, who doesn't love pinball? Well, back from the day when pinball machines were quite common at the local arcades in the shopping mall, the Atari 2600 tried to bring out its own version of pinball with video pinball. Actually, there were a couple pinball games on the Atari. This one is quite interesting, somewhat bizarre. They decided to put the pinball table into a horizontal layout, which makes very little use of your flippers because the ball is usually going side to side and not up and down like on a normal pinball machine. The copyright on this game cartridge is 1981. I'm not sure if this was a reprint or not, but this is a pretty old school game, and it's impressive in some respects that they were even able to get some of the physics right on the bouncing ball. But as you can see, this is a pretty far cry from real pinball machines. My favorite pinball games are Black Hole, which I used to play in the arcade when my dad took me to the arcade back in the day. So you'd play on the top level, and then your ball would drop into the black hole, and you'd play on this lower level, which was really cool. Also, Bride of Pinbot. Has anyone ever played Bride of Pinbot? I played that game at, it was Martha's Vineyard or something, years ago. The Terminator 2 pinball machine's good. Guns N' Roses. I was really good at the Guns N' Roses machine. Tales from the Crypt. Star Wars pinball, of course. Like, you could take just about anything and make it into a great pinball game. But it's pretty difficult to make a pinball game great on a video game system. I'm generally very saddened by the demise of pinball, and I'd like to bring it back. So maybe if each and every one of us adopts a pinball machine and puts it in our basement, pinball will survive forever. But in the meantime, we do have video pinball in the Atari 2600. If we all join together and send millions of emails to Williams and the other companies that used to make pinball machines, we can start a revolution, and we can get new pinball games made out of like Voltron. Wouldn't a Voltron pinball machine just hit the spot? Or a Transformers pinball machine where you could hit all the little targets that were Constructicons, and then they would all form Devastator. And it goes without saying that there should be a My Little Pony pinball machine. And, of course, Care Bears. You could have the Care-A-Lot Multiball. That'd be super.